fourth number, Department of Work and Pensions, doesn't want you to know. You've probably heard about three numbers that decide your state pension. £230.25, 67 and 35. But here's something that most people miss. In this Department of Work and Pension update, I'm going to reveal a fourth number that almost everyone overlooks and why it matters more than ever with the state pension changes coming in 2025. It rarely makes the headlines, yet it could quietly shrink the real value of your pension year after year, even when you hear about a so-called state pension increase. The number is inflation. Let's start with why this matters. Under the triple lock, your pension rises by the highest of inflation, earnings, or 2.5%. Sounds reassuring, doesn't it? But here's the reality. In April 2025, the state pension went up by 4.1%, yet at the same time, the cost of living, from energy bills to the weekly shop, rose by more than 6%. So even though the number in your bank account increased, your basket felt lighter. That's inflation at work, silent but relentless. Over 20 years, inflation can halve your spending power. Imagine retiring today with £1,000 of monthly income. If inflation averages 3% a year, in just 2 decades, that same £1,000 will only buy you what £600 does today. It's like a slow puncture in a tyre. At first you hardly notice, but eventually the ride becomes unsteady. By the time you feel it, it's much harder to fix. That's why headlines like new pension rules or pension news update can be misleading. The real question isn't how much you receive, it's what that money can actually buy. Now picture a different scenario. Instead of cutting back year after year, you've already planned ahead. Your private pensions are inflation linked, so they rise alongside prices. Your savings and investments are structured to grow faster than costs. And you run the numbers, so you know exactly how long your income will last, even if inflation stays high. The difference is peace of mind. You can enjoy the lifestyle you've worked for, still take the holidays you look forward to, still help your family when they need it, without worrying whether the state pension's going to be enough. That's the future you deserve. So how do you fight this invisible enemy? Well, firstly, check your private pensions. Are they inflation linked or fixed? If they're level, their real value will shrink year by year. Second, build savings and investments that have the potential to grow faster than prices rise. Think of them as your hedge against tomorrow's costs. Third, run scenarios. Use cash flow modeling with a regulated financial advisor to see what happens if inflation stays high for 5, 10 or even 20 years. It's like switching on headlights when you're driving at night. Suddenly the road ahead is clear. And finally, don't rely on the state pension alone. It's the foundation, not the full house. On its own, it won't cover the lifestyle most people want in retirement. So remember this. The first three numbers, £230.25, 67 and 35, tell you the basics of your pension. But the fourth number, inflation, tells you what that pension will really feel like in your hands. Ignore it and your retirement could feel like sand slipping through your fingers. Plan for it and you can look ahead with clarity, confidence and calm. If you feel unsure or confused about how inflation affects you, don't try to guess. Speak to a regulated financial advisor for guidance tailored to your situation, because the right advice today can help you protect your income, preserve your lifestyle, and enjoy peace of mind in retirement. I'm Stephen Pitcher, Senior Partner with St James's Place.